Hey everyone, you are with Sagar Wag to study visitor pattern. We are going to see what is visitor pattern, why to use it, when to use it, and how to use it. So let's begin. So, what is visitor pattern? Well, it's a design pattern that helps to add additional behaviors to an entity without changing its internal structure. If you are struggling to understand this definition, let me take you to an example which can elaborate what kind of problem visitor pattern solves. So stay with me till the end of this video. As an example, let's say we have an entity patient which has two behaviors as of now: admit and discharge. Now say our requirement is that a patient can have checkup by a physician or a dentist. So our next part will be to add these new behaviors to the patient entity: checkup which accepts physician and another overloaded checkup which accepts dentist. So programmatically, this is how the new behaviors will be added to the patient class. This looks good, but now let's say hospital has additional requirement where a neurologist can also do checkup for patient, and there will be a nurse who will also visit the patient to take the readings. Now, to support this requirement, we will end up by adding additional methods to the patient class. The first one will be another overloaded method, checkup, which accepts neurologist as an input. And the second method will be take readings, which accepts nurse as an input. Great, mission accomplished. But is it the right way to do it? I think not. What if in future the number of doctors or nurse or any other type of people who visits patient increases in number? Are we going to make patient class overcomplicated by adding n number of such methods? Definitely not. Okay, what to do now? How to overcome such situations? Well, you might be thinking that I will use factory pattern so that the patient class doesn't have to worry about different types of doctors. It will just use factory to create the appropriate instance of doctor, and then you will just invoke the right method for that instance. And my answer to that solution is don't do it. Reasons? Okay. First one, patient is not at all responsible to instantiate the doctor. It is not the patient who decides which doctor should perform a checkup, but it is the consumer, in our case hospital, who decides who should visit and do checkup for a patient. Second reason, the factory pattern is solving only the problem where everyone who visits the patient are doctors. What about nurses? The factory pattern will not solve it directly. You'll have to create another factory who instantiates nurse, and then you'll again end up into adding more and more complications to the patient class. Well, to summarize the problem, an entity will become more and more complex if we keep adding additional behaviors that could vary even customer to customer. For example, private hospitals may want to allow only doctors who can visit the patient, whereas government hospitals may allow doctors as well as medical students to visit patients. But if we keep adding all type of methods inside the patient entity, we are indirectly exposing all the methods to be consumed by all the consumers. And that's definitely not a good design. So do we have a choice? Yes, of course. Visitor pattern is here to help us. Now let's try to draw a simple diagram to understand how visitor pattern solves our problem. So we have hospital, different visitors like physician, dentist, and a patient. Now instead of patient becoming bottleneck to manage all kind of visits, the visitor pattern will actually enable the consumer, that is hospital, to manage all kind of visits. Yes, from diagram it may look like okay how the problem is solved, but now let's try to do a program which would tell us how exactly visitor pattern is implemented to solve the problem. To start with the program, we are now going to create an interface I-patient-visitor. This interface will be implemented by different visitors of the patient. So this method declares a method visit which accepts an input patient. And as I said, say physician will be the first visitor which will implement this interface, and the visit definition can have the respective code to perform checkup on patient. Similarly, the other visitors like dentist, nurse, neurologist, etc. will implement the same interface, and they will define their own way to visit the patient and to either do checkup or to take readings. With this design, the patient class will be now much simpler. Instead of having one method per visitor, it will just expose a single method, attend, and this method will accept I-patient-visitor as an input, and it will simply allow visitor to do the respective operation for the patient instance. Now let's also take a look at consuming code after we implement visitor pattern. So in our case, the consumer will be hospital. Hospital will first create the instance of patient. Then it will create the instance of visitor, say for example physician, and then it will ask patient to attend this physician. The second variation of consumer is where you get all the visitors as a collection and then iterate over that collection so that each visitor visits the patient. The third variation is where, for example, with respect to the patient history, you use say factory pattern inside the consumer code, and the factory will tell you which doctor can visit the patient, and accordingly you can ask your patient to attend the doctor. Just look at the way visitor pattern has given a control to the consumer to control which visitor should visit the patient, and patient entity doesn't need to bother about it. This brings us to the next area where we will note down advantages of using visitor pattern. First one, visitor pattern supports addition of new behaviors to the entity without making its structure complex. Second advantage is that entity now doesn't need to bother about all the upcoming additions to the behavior. Since you have one visitor for one new behavior, if in future more behaviors are expected, you'll just create more visitors and the entity will not be impacted at all. Now let's see the other examples where visitor pattern can be useful. First example is where car is taken for servicing and then it is visited by multiple set of people to do different operations like mechanics, supervisors, or sometimes insurance agent. Second example is where a document is visited by different set of tools like reviewers, formatters, and converters, and each of them do their own operation on the document entity. And the third example is where your code branch can be visited by different visitors like compiler who compiles the branch, test runner who runs the test on top of the branch, publisher who actually publishes deployment package, and finally the deployer who actually deploys the package. I hope the examples were clear, but if you are still confused that when should I use visitor pattern, then here are the two questions which you should ask to yourself. First one, do you have a use case where additional behaviors needs to be supported on top of entity without changing its structure again and again? Second question, do you have a use case where an entity is being processed by multiple other entities which perform different set of operation on that specific entity? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, you should use visitor pattern. Well, that's it. I hope this was helpful and now you understand the visitor pattern. But this understanding is very limited. To increase your knowledge, to make your basics stronger, you'll have to read more about this online. Try to get more hands-on experience on visitor pattern. It will definitely help you. This is Sagar Wagh and I am here to explain the common complex topics in as simple way as possible. Hope Optimus Growth channel helps you to grow and let you grow the others. Please subscribe for all upcoming videos and do share all of them with your friends. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.